DJ, please pick up your phone. I'm on a request line.
Akeem, it says we want to talk about homosexuality from a right or wrong scientific standpoint. What's going on, Akeem? You're on with Jenna and Phil.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going
on? I guess I wanted to just know you guys' opinion on the matter from a scientific, not so much a.
I love how you can just hear a black person and know it's a black person.
I was watching the show with Matt. I think that people were calling it from a religious, opinionated standpoint.
The fuck is that?
It was actually giving a scientific aspect. I guess I wanted to try to from that.
Oh my God.
Perspective.
Are you taking the position
is that a gray hair?
According to science, homosexuality is wrong?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
What science is that?
Huh?
What science is that?
There was a guy.
No, not a guy. It's science. What science do you have?
Science is objective.
What? Right, but there was a guy. Like I said, let me finish. There was a professor actually at the University of California that did a study of the chemical, which is actually a herbicide which is used on crops.
Whoa.
Chemical is anthraquinone. Go ahead.
Are you saying that a chemical causes people to be homosexual and it's poison?
Well, actually, yeah, that's what I'm saying is there are certain chemicals that do manipulate the hormone that controls the sexual desire.
Okay, you said that there's a guy that you heard this from?
A professor.
A professor. Has this professor verified his findings with all of the other professors and scientists in the community?
Yes, he's published.
This has been peer reviewed and published?
Yes, it's actually.
Where?
You can put it.
Where?
It's on a website called Berkeley.edu, where he actually published his findings. There was actually a case where he was talking about.
How do you spell Berkeley?
BRKE. No, don't say
University.
You said Berkeley.edu.
Yeah. Berkeley.
AELE.
Biz.edu.
University of California. Where is this? Where is
It's gonna be a
this
long link.
evidence for homosexuality being a poison? How do I find it on this website?
Okay, can we agree that there are certain hormones that govern our sexuality? Let's just start there.
Maybe. I'm
I
not
don't
really an
know.
expert in it.
I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you, there are hormones, and I'm gonna give you the name. There's testosterone, there's estrogen, there's progesterone, there's also oxytocin. These are different hormones that govern our sexual arousal, our sexual desire.
I get it. What is the point of telling me about hormones?
Okay, so what I'm saying is that if there's a hormonal imbalance, and I'm only speaking from a procreative standpoint. This is not opinionated. This is not, me coming from the Bible, or the Bible said. No, I'm not religious. I'm actually an atheist. So
I get it's not from the Bible. It is an opinionated piece, though.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So and I'm only speaking from, like I said, from a procreative standpoint.
What does that mean?
So, basically meaning that in order for life to continue within anything, you have to procreate.
Have to
But
procreate?
Well, the human species
the
has
humans
to.
do.
So does that lead you to the conclusion, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, that sex without a possibility of procreation is wrong?
Yes, if you want to. How can I put it? For some people who don't want to do that, it can be considered right. If you don't want to have children,
It can be considered
Oh,
right.
man, I don't know if So
So who gets to decide when it's right?
do you think that sexual activity that has no chance of producing an offspring is wrong?
like I said, from the procreative
No.
perspective.
Your opinion.
Yes,
You think it's wrong?
yes,
Okay, so
it's not right.
So then using a condom is wrong, any birth control is wrong, masturbation is wrong,
Oral sex.
oral sex is wrong, anal sex is wrong, sex with someone who's sterile is wrong. Is that where we're going with this?
Porn.
From like I said, this is what I'm saying. None of that stuff. If you're not trying to I guess, procreate, from that from that basis alone, then it's not wrong.
Okay.
Because you're not looking to produce anything at this point, but just a sexual, gratification.
It says here that you're an atheist, but I'm just so confused by who is this person dictating what's right or wrong.
Well, it's not that person. There was only one
Okay.
study.
Well, and the crew in the back gave me the link, and it says that the study was conducted by Tyrone Hayes, a professor of integrated biology, and found that feeding atrazine to tadpoles reshaped their their SE. I don't know what SE stands for.
Yes, but also this chemical is basically it's a herbicide that it's a herbal company that uses it.
All right, so you're saying a scientific experiment on tadpoles with a chemical that may be found in a herbicide makes people gay, and that's wrong. Is that what we're doing here?
Like I said, it's something that's not. It's something that's not. I don't want to say natural versus unnatural. It's something that's.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
Are you familiar with? Huh?
I bet you don't want to make that comparison because it makes you sound horrible. But it sounds like anything that is in any way sexual that doesn't result in the possibility of making an offspring in your head is bad. And I think you can't be more wrong. You're the wrongest caller I've talked to all day.
Well, I think it's your opinion, but I think that then in that case it applies to you. If you think it's wrong for you, that's fine. But we can't act like that's an objective reality for the world.
Okay,
you understand that?
Question. Can you create a child, Matt? Can you create a child performing oral sex?
I don't
No.
think so.
Can you create a child masturbate through.
Why does
Is
it
this
matter?
a quiz?
Like, why does it matter?
No, because I'm only coming from that perspective.
Right. I think I now fully understand, and I dislike what I'm hearing.
How can you dislike that when it's a fact?
You are the one who's
I
arbitrarily
don't think
saying
about
that it's
it.
bad, and it leads to places that I don't think we should go as a society. If I toss one off in a hanky, you're saying that's bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not saying it. Listen, I'm not saying it's bad.
You did say it's bad.
I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that.
Okay, what are you saying?
What I'm saying is what I'm saying is from a science. Are you guys familiar with something called epigenetics?
I've heard the word, but I know that it's like
I'll go with
like
no.
really deep, and no, I haven't gotten anywhere near that yet.
Okay.
But actually, I have some family members that are fascinated by that. I'm not the person to talk to about that.
Well, that's all I'm coming from is from okay. Well, epigenetics is basically.
What up, guys? I'm texting my cousin real quick.
Yeah, well, it's basically the how can I explain it? Like
We don't really need to go into that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't know what's determining your objective rights and wrongs. So I think we're gonna move on because we just disagree. So I don't think that we're gonna come to like some overall correct answer here. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I believe that you're sincere, and I believe that you're really trying to figure this stuff out. We just disagree with you. Thanks for calling. Bye.
Okay.
The most common combos that people do when they're taking Testrel X is that they start stacking it with Redwood, and Redwood is our Umzu circulation support supplement. It's a blood flow support supplement. It helps you to get more blood flowing throughout your body to all the right places. Now, a lot of people have blood flow problems that also have.
So, like I say, everybody already
Now,
know,
you
man.
had mentioned Peter Boghossian.
I'm almost to the point of just starting a second YouTube channel called The Black Atheist. I just noticed there's not a lot of black atheists. Yo, black people love church so much, yo. Black people love religion so much. And honestly, like in person, like most black people I know still believe that shit, yo. I know motherfuckers in different states and shit, like, but the people I know, like, all my people still believe in that shit in some type of way. But even my cousin, like, she on the transition, yo. She been on the transition for a minute, and but yeah, but she's pulled away from religion, like the religion that we were taught as a kid, you know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing about religion. It's taught to you. Motherfuckers teach you that shit. Like, most people just don't go out and like study different religions and then find the one that feels right to them. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't do that. And most people don't jump religions. And most people who do switch religions is for marital reasons. And then you have that one group of people who do try to actually go through different belief systems and structures in order to find some type of path to enlightenment, some sort of truth or meaning. But like, I just choose not to deal with any of it. And like I said, my cousin, she's on some other shit now. Even though our entire family is uh, Southern Baptist or 7 Day Adventist or whatever that shit. Yo, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers is Christian. They follow a Christian doctrine. But she don't really fuck with that shit no more. So she just, I don't know. We just talk about that shit a lot more now. So when she be texting me on shit, yo, we just bust it up about different subjects and shit. So goddamn I told her the next time I go home, we definitely gotta get up, go out for lunch or some shit, sit down and really like bust it up on some intellectual shit, yo. There's all type of reasons for religion, and exactly. But that's not why people pick up religions. That's why people stick with religions. Like I say, most people are indoctrinated into a religion from childhood. You know what I'm saying? Parents take their kids to church, they grow up in the church, and if your grandmother was Catholic, she probably raised your mom Catholic, and if your mom was Catholic, then she probably raised you Catholic, and when you have kids, you're probably going to take your kids to a Catholic church because that's what your family does. And now, when people are indoctrinated at such a young age, they feel like this belief system is an actual part of them. And if they didn't have it, then where would their peace come from? Where would their inner peace, a lasting peace, come from if I don't have God, if I don't have a chance at an afterlife and the teachings of Jesus? Like, if I don't have that, then what do I have? And that's what scares people into staying in this belief system. Zionism. Yeah. Well, I wasn't exactly indoctrinated either, because I don't know, I went through phases quick, and not even trying to brag on myself, because I'm not a genius. I'm not fucking I even, like, out of my 3 closest homies, I think I'm the least intelligent, honestly. But since a fucking child, bro, like, since a fucking child, I don't know, it's like I have been a critical thinker. I've been an artist my entire life. Like, up until just a few years ago, I had like some really, really old shit from like elementary, bro. And you look at my first, second, and third grade art, and like, I was already observing the world where most kids would draw funny ass bodies on people when they draw people big ass heads. Yo, my people were on point. Like, I see the world for what the fuck it is. I've always been a logical thinker, and I think that my artistic brain allowing me to see shit for what it is, that shit never really let me become subdued to the teachings as a child, because I was in foster care at a young age, 6 years old. I was in foster care. And so right around that time is, I have some earlier memories, a few memories from like maybe 4 or 5 years old. I be trying to hold on to them shits, but they're bad memories. And I think that's why I'm able to hold on to them. But my foster parents, were the first people who introduced me to a religion, and they were Jehovah's Witnesses. And so I can remember that. I can clearly remember them teaching me about that, because we would go to the Kingdom Hall, and they were really close with the father's parents were still married and alive and lived close by, and the mother's parents lived in a different state. But the father's parents they had positions in the Kingdom Hall or their church or whatever the fuck, same fucking shit. But his father was like somebody in the organization, and he went to the church because that's what his father was, a Jehovah's Witness. So he's a Jehovah's Witness. And him and his wife didn't have kids, but they adopted kids, and now they're going to make us Jehovah's Witnesses. And they're taking us to the Kingdom Hall and teaching us about the life of Jehovah and why we don't celebrate pagan holidays like Christmas and all that shit. And I'm like, as a child, I'm like, okay, man. If that's what I come from a broken fucking home. I seen some ill shit before the age of fucking 6 and 7, bro. Ill shit that I still remember, like. And it's like, I was just in a nice ass crib, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy I got clothes, a nice ass place to sleep. I got food. I ain't give a fuck about that goddamn shit they trying to teach me and all that shit, man. I ain't give a fuck about shit, really. And then I got adopted out of that shit. My real grandmother, my mom's mom, adopted me and my sister out of foster care, and she was a Southern Baptist. So I already got 2 years of Kingdom Hall, Jehovah's Witness, don't celebrate holidays. And I moved to the South to a Southern Baptist religion. And so now my grandmother's going to teach me her Christian beliefs. And we do celebrate Christmas. And we do go to church on Easter Sunday and have Easter egg hunts. And we can go trick-or-treating for Halloween. And, we don't call we just call it a church. It's not a Kingdom Hall. And so it was that shit. And I'm still like, as long as I got food and some clothes and shit, I'm good. And I just always thought, like, y'all people weird. Like, I never, like, believed any of the fucking stories. Like I said, I'm a logical thinker as a kid. I done seen animals. I seen cats and dogs, rats and roaches, all kind of whatever, all kind of animal life. These motherfuckers don't talk. But then you want to tell me a story long ago, when God made the earth, it was a talking serpent. Even as a kid, I'm like, the snake talked? Yeah, the snake talked to him. Like a snake? Like, I was the only motherfucking questioning anything, like. And they ate the fruit. Well, why didn't God stop them from eating the fruit? Because they had free will. And all, like, it's Eddie. I just always question that shit. I never ever got caught up in that shit, yo. I can clearly remember, hate to say hate, but I really did not like going to church, whatever it was, bro. I would just fall asleep in this shit. I thought that shit was so fucking boring. I ain't never wanted to do nothing. They tried to get me to sing on the choir. I would just fucking sit there, like, man, I wouldn't pay attention in Sunday school. None of that shit, yo. I just wanted to go fucking home and draw, play some fucking Nintendo. Like, did not want to be in that shit, yo. And then after a while, like, when I got in middle school, like, my grandma only made me stay for, like, goddamn Sunday school. Like, you go to Sunday school, after Sunday school, you can walk home from church by yourself. You ain't got to sit in church all day. You just going to fall asleep and this and that. I'm like, yeah, because I want to be there, yo. And then she got her own church. And that shit was in a different town. Ain't no walking home from that shit, buddy. So after that, for years, bro, like, until I got out of high school, bro, I couldn't get away from fucking church, bro. I couldn't get away from that shit. But everybody in my family knows, yo, like, I never was with that. I just never was with that shit. And it ain't like, oh, you don't believe anymore. It's like, you never convinced me to start with, yo. And so right around, like, right before high school, you know, like 8th grade, I'm reading shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure shit out. I come across the word atheist. I'm like, shit, I guess that's what I am then. I'm a fucking atheist. I call myself an atheist by the time I was in high school. If God is all good, all kind, and all loving, but he's the creator of envy, hate, jealousy, that's, you know what I'm saying? It's so weird, you know what I'm saying? And if God can't stop evil, is God not all powerful? You know what I'm saying? It's just, it don't make no sense, bro. None of the stories don't make no sense. None of them. None of them make no sense. So, and once again, I'm Southern Baptist Church, man. I'm talking about organ playing, drum pounding, tambourine shaking, Holy Ghost getting, speaking in tongue church, bro. I'm talking about pouring down sweat, taking jackets off, passing out, fainting, throwing handkerchiefs over your face, fanning Martin Luther King fans. I'm talking about some real shit, bro. Real shit. And everybody around me feeling that shit. I'm just the only person. I felt jealous one time. That's the only thing I remember feeling a little bit jealous. Like, how come all these other people getting the Holy Ghost and shouting and hooping and hollering and jumping around and dancing? That shit be looking silly, but I mean, sometimes be like, yeah, that probably shit is kind of funny, yo. Like, how come I don't ever get the urge to do that shit? I was like, fuck it, man. I don't know what the fuck y'all be feeling. And I remember the first time I asked my grandma about tongues, like, what the fuck do you be saying? You know, I was young, boy. I was like 10 or 11. I'm like, yo, what do you be saying? It's just like, it's the words of God. I'm like, yeah, but what do you understand it? She said, no. I said, well, how do you know what you're saying? She said, I don't. I'm like, then why do you say it? And I just ask questions like a regular little kid, and I just always ask questions to this day. Ask a question, motherfucker, look some information up, you know what I'm saying? Art and education, bro, that shit don't never fucking stop, bro. You can't never learn enough. And then half of the shit you learn, you get old enough like me, you start forgetting shit. You gotta refresh your memory and then try to keep up with all the new shit. Yo, learning don't never stop, yo. I've just always been inquisitive. Just ask the fucking question. And then I remember I asked a big question for real. I was 13 years old. And that's when I knew I was done. Like, I don't believe in it now. And I had this opportunity where it was just me and my grandmother home by ourselves. And she was studying. It was Saturday. And she's studying, putting together her sermon for Sunday. And she was in the kitchen reading her Bibles and had her whole little spread, all her notes and highlighters and shit. And I just took that breath and I was like, Grandma, how do you know this is real? A question. And she just had this she just looked up from her papers and had this this blank ass stare. And she was like, what do you say? I said, how do you know the Bible is real? And she said, boy, you got demons in you. You need to go in your room and pray. I just looked at her, yo. And as I was walking down the hallway, I was like, well, that's it. You know, the woman who has nurtured me and taught me everything about life and has raised me as best she can, she cannot answer this fucking question, bro. She could not answer that shit. And I've seen you study this book in and out, day after day. And it's like, just answer the question. How do you know it's real? And you don't. That's the answer, and she didn't want to say it. It's like, come on, man. Right then, I was like, this is not for me. Never. And then I was just, ever since then, I just try to learn other shit, yo. Why do people believe other religions? Then that's one of the. Oh my God. Gotta go to church, baby. Come on. We gotta get on the road. Y'all got everything. You went to the bathroom? You went to the bathroom. Because we not gonna stop. All right? And hurry up and drink that, because you're not bringing that in the car. And we would travel too. Like my grandma would preach at other churches. We had like this whole network, churches in Georgia and fucking North Carolina. And they had revival weeks and shit where, we got a guest pastor coming from Charlotte, North Carolina. That shit's like, Charlotte's like 2.5 hours, bro. Motherfuckers on the road 2.5 hours coming to preach. They bring their whole band, they quiet, everything. Like, yo, that shit used to be crazy, yo. Like I said, man, I don't know. I ain't with it. I can't tell. Is this not open? It is open. But there's nothing to drink out of it. That's weird. I might save that one. Look, stand by. Why would I open? Oh, shit. Last one. Why would I open it and not drink it? Bruh. A what? This dude. Oh. All right, we at 30 minutes. We gotta come up with a trivia question and see if we can get somebody to write something on the paint. A good trivia question. Let me see. Oh, thanks, bro. You fucking with the best right now. Fucking with the best. That art and education. Yeah, bro. I sell some art. How many licks of gets into this spot? They said some college students in Berkeley actually did that experiment, and they have an exact number for it. 17,700. Google that shit, yo. Hey Siri. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
According to CandidFavorites.com, Purdue found that it took 364 licks for a licking machine that they had built, but 252 licks from some of their volunteers. On the other hand, Michigan's licking machine took 411 licks to reach the center. Swarthmore did everything with human tongues, reaching an average of 144 licks.
Thank you. You know, some motherfuckers can do that shit quicker because they got a fat, wet tongue. I ain't saying, you know, that that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Tongue a little bit longer. Your lick accumulates more candy at one time. You know, some people got rough tongues like cats and shit. So, how many licks does it take? Man, that shit don't take nothing. At the max, about 400. You know, shit about 400 licks. That's the biggest question on the planet to answer, yeah. Let's make a licking machine. What the fuck you mean, bro? Let's get a machine that has a fake tongue and just keep it wet, like a real tongue, and just make it fucking lick the goddamn candy. It's simple engineering, bitch. Now, how many times do we have to do it before we get an average? All right, let's do it 100 times. Okay, so out of 100 times, shit took like 300, what they say, 300 and something licks? Oh, man. Yeah, yo, they motherfucker got the answer for that shit. Motherfucker got the answer for everything. Y'all want to ask a religious question? Hey Siri, who was Jesus Christ?
Jesus, also referred to as Jesus of Nazareth or Jesus Christ, was a first-century Jewish preacher and religious leader. Do you want me to keep reading?
Yes.
He is the central figure of Christianity. Most Christians believe he is the incarnation of God the Son, and the awaited Messiah prophesied in the Old Testament.
They have quotes from Jesus. That's how big this shit is, yo. Even Siri know who Jesus is. Hey Siri, how did the universe begin?
Okay, I found this on the web for How Did the Universe Begin. Check it out.
Oh, you ain't got a little small enough quote for that. It's like we gotta refer you to some science sites. Wait. Why couldn't you just say that most cosmologists hypothesize that the universe began from a singularity, which they call the Big Bang or whatever, like that. What that would have been? You can compress that shit, but they got Jesus or Jesus of Nazareth or Jesus Christ was a preacher, and some Christians believe that he was the incarnation of God. They say there may have been some dude named Yahshua Ben Holton, whatever the fuck, who was just like some preacher dude, just like whoever Santa Claus is based on, fucking Saint Nicholas or whoever. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is based on something. Was that motherfucker walking on water and rising from the dead? I don't think so. Was Saint Nicholas a real person? Probably. But was this motherfucker flying with some goddamn reindeer? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers still got these myths. It just, I don't know, man. It's so weird. I said I gotta start a whole different channel from that, yo. whole a whole different channel. Well, that's all we're gonna do. But right now, what I need to do, I need to come up with a trivia question. Um, trivia question. Trivia question. Mm, I wonder if that would even. Mm, 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 mm. Boom, 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 boom. Dum, 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 dum. Nope, I don't think so. But what if I? Oh, okay. All right. So now this gonna be a little challenge. So I get everybody a little minute. Uh, so was that last year? Yeah. So last year I did a radio interview. Uh, if you can tell me the name of the lady who interviewed me, I'll let you write something on the painting. Uh, I'll let you write something on the painting. Oh, more people just came in. All right, guys, we have a trivia challenge going on. Trivia challenge. And the prize is you get to write something on the painting. Like my man D1, who is in the chat. You see that right there? DXL1. So that's his quote. Ooh. So we got all kind of stuff written up here. So if you can answer the trivia question, I'll let you write something up here. Depending on what it is, it can be something vulgar, racist, or too outlandish or something. This is try to keep my art as tasteful as possible for the most part. So once again, if you want to write a phrase, a quote, a saying, your name, or anything on the painting, answer the trivia question. The trivia question is, last year I did a radio interview. Tell me the name of the lady who interviewed me. You tell me her name, I'll let you write something on the board. All right? Easy enough, because I found it pretty easy. So, see who's the quickest. See who is the quickest at it. Ooh. All right.
Book, A Manual for Creating Atheists. Now, I have that book, and I'm perusing through it, and I notice at the end of the book it has a section called Containment Protocols, where he has
link to an article about this. No, let me check. Hang on. Let me try to find something here. Oh, we don't know, by the way, I'm sorry. I apologize. We don't know that this person had coronavirus. We don't know, this is not, I take it back. I wasn't really thinking clearly. This is not definitely a coronavirus related case. Because we don't know.
That boy looking though. I did a radio interview. It was on the radio. That is so good though. 'Cause you had to look for that. So close. So close. So close. So close, man. I might have to give you a hint. But now, if I give you a hint, I'm giving everybody a hint. Because these motherfuckers ain't even looking anyway. In D1, he already got something like that. So, the hint is you already eliminated one name, so you already up one. Well, you put everybody else up one too. Damn. So the playing field about to be evened. The hint is no hint. Oh damn. Well, I gotta give you a hint. Because most of the trivia questions come from my Instagram. I don't think this is on Instagram. Yeah, Emma's cool as fuck too, yo. She's cool as shit. She's a photojournalist. That she writes and she does the photography, yo. She be getting it in. And then you always see her around town and shit, yo. Like, there she go, working hard and shit, yo, keeping up on all the news. But she really fucks with the community, yo. Like, when shit be going on, like, she be at all the functions, yo. If you got anything going on around town, yo, Emma gonna be there, like, showing support for that shit. Making sure that everybody know what the fuck's popping around town and shit. Yo, matter of fact, y'all don't even know. Y'all can look up Trump Live. Yo, Trump in my city, yo. Yo, I got a picture, bro. I don't know if y'all can see this shit, but I ain't never seen that shit before. Like, I should have took more pictures, but I was nervous as shit. Really, I ain't gonna lie. Well, one side of the highway That's southbound. All the cars. Northbound side, no cars. On northbound, no cars, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then you get down there, 2 state troopers. Like 2 more miles down, 2 state troopers in the middle of the highway. Just cut the fucking traffic off. Yo, traffic backed up on the highway for fucking like 3 miles, 4 miles. Just 4 miles of just parked cars on the fucking highway. That shit looked funny as shit. I was like, cause that shit got me for a minute, like, cause all downtown, man, every cut, corner, alleyway, you see all the fucking cops out. And then even when I first got on the highway, like the arm ramp, right before the arm ramp, man, they 2 black SUVs. Don't want no local cops, bro. That was already Secret Service watching the main entry and exit into the city. Cause I take the main artery to the fucking highway, comes right to the fucking city, yo. And they was like, fuck that. And then so I get on the highway, traffic flowing normal. I look over, I'm like, where the fuck the cars at on the other side? I'm like, damn, there must be an accident. I'm like, and I'm thinking, then traffic slow up on my side. I'm like, there ain't no accident. There ain't no fucking cars. No cars coming. I don't know why they blocked the whole fucking highway off for that shit, yo. And then like the last couple hours I was at work, bro, you hear like helicopters. Swear to God, like the first time it flew by, cause we live by an airport too. Like you can hear planes all day cause we close to the airport. We goddamn heard a chopper. I'm like, oh, that must be a news chopper. Like 15 minutes later, heard that bitch go again. 15, 20 minutes later, that shit go again. I'm like, damn, they got the fucking choppers circling the city, yo. They is not playing with Trump come to town, boy. They got the highway blocked off, motherfucking choppers out. FBI, Secret Service. It's the president, man. It's the president. What you expect? Motherfuckers, yo. I'm in the goddamn red state. They love that motherfucker up there, bro. Just riding around. You don't see nothing but Confederate flag stickers and goddamn Trump stickers on these motherfucking pickup
Before
trucks.
publicly recommending today that San Jose Sharks games be canceled, the Santa Clara Health Authority should have made sure the Sharks would cancel it. This sends a message to this.
Y'all got that coronavirus?
Oops. This is what I want to say. Before publicly recommending today that San Jose Sharks games should be canceled, the Santa Clara Health Authorities should have made sure the Sharks would cancel it. This game will again, before publicly recommending today that San Jose Sharks games be canceled, the Santa Clara Health Authorities should have made sure the Sharks would cancel it. This game will send a message to residents of Santa Clara.
Oh, they canceling sports in California. Yo, shit going down, motherfucker.
Is it fun watching me edit a tweet? This game will send a message. This game will send will send a message to Santa Clara residents that it's okay to not follow the new Santa Clara recommendations. That's what I wanted to say.
Oh, so they said you should not have the game, and the motherfucker still had the game anyway. It's like, fuck that, man. We about to spread this virus, bitch. America. That's how we do it. We ain't running from shit. America, bitch. We all gonna die.
One more edit.
Oh my god. But the fact is, not one black person has died from this shit yet. So close! This motherfucker is so close. Yo.
I finally finished. That's my point. Okay.
Yo, you gotta listen to the question, man. I did a radio interview. I got interviewed by someone else. Who was that person? So close, this dude done pull out 2 names. So close. I might let you write something just for trying, bro. You know what you want to say? Hey, man, don't put all this damn work in and you don't know what you want to say. Man, Joy's so pretty, it don't make no damn sense, bro. Yeah, Joy pretty as hell, bro. Whoever married her, goddamn, we better hold on. Cause she got that, like, she got this natural high for life too. Like that, yo, that shit crazy, yo. I like people like that, yo. It is not a front. It's not a front, yo. When you see her, she just happy as fuck, yo. You think she drunk or she high, but she not, yo. She don't. She sober as shit. She just laughing, giggling, joking, talking, always ready to do something, dancing. Like she just a little fireball. Yeah, I really like Joy. Yo, we I don't know, it's not a lot, but every time I do like little events and shit, yo, she always come out and show support and shit. Oh, Angry gonna get it. He don't know what he want to say, but he gonna get it. Just so nobody else don't get it. I don't got nothing to say, but you ain't gonna say nothing either. Say. It's like when I was little, yo. This is why I hate Street Fighter now, yo. Cause goddamn, yo, my cousin there used to be beasting that shit, yo. Wouldn't never let me fucking play. Then every time they let me play, they beat my ass. See, that's why I won't let you play. You don't even know what the fuck you doing. Y'all won't let me get good, man. Y'all won't even let me practice. Ain't nobody got time to practice, nigga. After we do this, man, we gonna ride some bikes. Ride a bike. We go steal some bikes. What? I ride out on the handlebars. Come back with my own bike. My new bike. And some spray paint. Y'all ain't never do that. Spray paint a bike. Come on, man. I remember one time somebody stole my bike that I stole. Boy, I was mad as fuck, son. Like, yo, I just stole that fucking bike, yo. How the fuck you steal that shit from me? You don't know how much work I put in for that shit, bro. That's the first time I realized, yo. Dog eat dog world, niggas. I had that bike for a minute too, yo. Like the whole fucking summer, yo. We rolled that shit to the motherfucking arcade. No, it wasn't even the arcade. Where I went, yo, I rode that bitch to the grocery store because they had the fucking Simpsons game in that shit, yo. They had the Simpson game, the Simpson arcade game, in the motherfucking grocery store. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was like a big chain store. Like, it was Food Lion. I don't think them shit's around anymore, but Food Lion is just like, I don't know, anything else. Wise, Price Chopper, all that shit. You got the answer? You looking, though. I give you another hint, man. I give you one more hint. Yo, you can Google my name. My real name is Travis Prince. Yo, Google Travis Prince artist. You might find that shit in Google. Wrong brush. Mm.
This is quite a picture of the world that Travis Prince is painting here in his tune titled Parents and Teachers. And if we listen carefully, we can learn something about the way he understands himself as an artist, as a musician. Read to him, sing to him.
I figure if you give any toddler,
Community.
it took years for me to actually social media.
Paintingsbytheprince.com, Black Scranton there this Tuesday evening at 6:30 for information about the event on Tuesday and to sign up, blackscranton.com, blackscranton.com. That's this Tuesday, February 26th at 6:30 p.m. at the Marketplace at Steamtown as part of the Black Scranton Project's exhibition to mark Black History Month. And for more information, blackscranton.com.
How did you get that one though, bro?
You can find
You spitting so many names out there. You got it. You got that one. Like I said, I make some hard ass questions. But yeah, if
online at paintingsbytheprince.com, paintingsbytheprince.com, or you.
if you I don't know if everybody else Google search to go to it, but like when I Google my name and put artist behind it, this is what pops up. So if you scroll down this shit, like all this shit is all my shit, yo. Travis Prince Instagram, Travis Prince Facebook, Travis Prince meeting with Northeast PA. That's that that was that Emma. Damn, I couldn't think of her name real quick. That was the Emma Black interview. My LinkedIn page, my Lackawanna County art exhibit I did. I did a little interview for the local news station one time. They got that shit up there. My YouTube channel, my Pinterest page, my Black Scranton page. I don't know what this shit right here is. That shit say Hot 97. That would have confused somebody. But right here it says Travis Prince, WVIA Public Media on SoundCloud. Like SoundCloud, I would imagine that people think that would be like some kind of audio if it's on SoundCloud. And so you click on this SoundCloud link, then it takes you to this interview.
Like you say, the eyes are the windows to this. So you try to focus on.
But yeah, if you scroll,
rock and
it
hard
says
rock
her
for a
name
while.
at the end of it.
Love Metallica and different bands like that. And
Art scene with
in the
Erica
early
Funky.
2000s, I started writing music myself.
Yeah.
You listen when you
She
paint.
has a cool ass name, yo. Erica Funky.
Most of the time when I pick up listen to instrumentals, just instruments.
And her voice is so good, yo.
This is quite a picture of the world that Travis Prince is painting here in his tune titled Parents and Teachers. And if we listen carefully, we can learn something about the way he understands himself as an artist, as a musician, and as a painter, as someone who is marking his 10th year as a serious visual artist who is totally dedicated to his art. Early on in the song, Travis Prince proclaims,
Yo, she has the perfect radio voice. She sounds like somebody's nice ass mom, yo. Do you boys want some soup and sandwiches? Yes, Mom. All right. So, grilled cheese or ham and cheese? All right. What was I doing? Oh, highlights on the face. Yeah. That's wet. Wet. Yeah. You the winner. You the winner, bro.
It's live.
So you was working for it. I can acknowledge that.
Have to use the
I
White
can
House
definitely
feed. It's
acknowledge
audio
that.
only. See, audio only. Audio only. There's no video. There's no video I can show you of Pence. I don't have the rights to it. So I don't have, even if I wanted to show you, I couldn't show you. I don't have the rights to it. It's audio only. I can't get video to it.
Audio of Mike Pence saying what? Damn, we missed something.
Is this going to be live or not?
Mm-mm. Can't believe Trump in the city. Oh, shit. Damn. I dropped my paintbrush, guys. I used to be like a contractor in like construction sites and shit like that. Working with a group, like a little paint crew going around painting shit.
It is 8:01.
Yeah, that was one of the old myths about being a painter. They say if you drop your paintbrush, that means somebody fucking your wife. Yo, that shit used grown ass men now. And you know, you get the same effect where when you're in high school and in the cafeteria, somebody drop their tray, the whole cafeteria be like, ooh, yeah, I probably don't do it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. But that's the whole shit. Yo, motherfucker be at work, somebody drop their paintbrush, motherfucker just look like, oh shit. Like, damn, bro, I feel bad for you. You want me to get that brush and wash it off for you, man?
Thank you. Our Facebook moderators like Shay and Kimberly, Courtney and Denise and Joe and who am I forgetting? Dan, and also our Twitch moderators, including Daily Explosion, Matthew Johnson, Idaho Star, Keisha Umaroff, Callie Smoke, Love Pugs, and others.
Love Pugs and others. I be running my mouth too much in my after work streams. I be talking way more than painting. Now I'm already hungry and I feel like I gotta take a shower, y'all.
Could be any moment now.
I gotta hit the gym in the morning. Fuck. And it's leg day. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might do some little light leg. I've been slacking off on legs lately. It's been winter, bro. Shorts and sweats and man, shit. Ain't nobody wearing no jeans all winter long, yo. Jeans and fucking sweatpants. Ain't nobody walking around here sporting no shorts. Now, the short weather is right around the corner. I get them calves. Them calves tighten back up. Cause I only wearing them little itty bitty shorts that show all your thigh and shit be hanging out. Do some calf raises, some leg extensions. I'm good. Fuck squats. I'll be alright. Got squat, bro. Fuck them squats, yo. I get on that machine where you sit down. What that shit is? The leg press. I do that shit. I do leg press before I do squats, man. I ain't gonna lie. My back ain't good enough for squats no more. I don't got no belt. Don't, and the gym don't provide no belts. If you ain't got no belt, nigga, I'm not trying to look like a goddamn fool in that bitch. Trying to squat, start farting and shit. I'm trying to strain so hard and feel your back start snapping. Screw that.
It's interesting. I posted this. How China is claiming they're getting cases from Iran, right? And
Iran is
several
giving this
people
shit
have
to
said,
us.
I can't believe you believe the Chinese government. This is entirely believable to me. China's a huge country. What does it have? Like, almost a fourth of the world's population. It wouldn't surprise me at all if people are flying to China from Iran, and Iran has exported so many cases. I would be, assuming that people are flying to China from Iran and Italy, I would be shocked if they weren't getting cases. So it makes entire sense that Iran would be that Iran and Italy would be exporting cases. And the story that the government put out about the Italy case, they didn't say it was Italian people. They said it was Chinese people who were in Iran who were in Italy, who returned from Italy to China. So it's entirely believable to me that China would be getting people who had traveled to Iran and Italy, or if people are visiting China from those countries. Entirely believable to me that they would be exporting cases from those countries. So many other countries are bringing in cases from Italy and Iran. Shouldn't China? I still don't know if with the press conferences. The governor says they're holding. Maryland said he's holding a press conference around 8. It's now 8:06.
It's
So I'm
8:06.
waiting for that.
Man, it's getting late, bro. I need to take a
It's on
shower
his
and eat
Facebook
something.
page. So I assume that
I gotta start running my mouth. Like I said, I might just separate these channels, make a dedicated channel for art. I know very, very, very few people would really tune in just for the art, and then make another channel where I just run my mouth. I gotta work out a fucking schedule for this shit though, cause I like to paint every day.
If it's being
I was gonna look up some Trump shit, see what they saying. If he live, yo, he's at our local cultural center, which is actually a Masonic temple, which also doubles as a fallout shelter. Put that motherfucker in the safest place in the goddamn city, boy. But this shit got inside the corridors. It got these big ass fucking sliding doors that block off entire hallways. If anything happened, bro, motherfucker ain't getting in or out of that bitch. Well, getting out probably through some secret underground fucking tunnels and shit.
Again, this is what we're waiting for. Thanks, by the way, to C. Riley and Javier Gotti, HM, and Tanya Sins Felicity, Rachel Bessie, and Charlie S. Thank you.
Yeah, that's how. What's the big dude name? The big black dude who was the police officer, Mr. Olympia bodybuilder dude. It ain't nothing but a peanut. That motherfucker back all fucked up from squatting.
Sumia says LA County is not canceling the LA Marathon. asking spectators to practice social distancing. It is for sick runners to stay home.
All right.
This is what I'm saying. This is basically the policy. I mean, whatever you think of this policy, America's policy is basically whoever gets it, gets it. That's the policy right now. There's no social distancing being ordered in America right now. None. It's not being ordered. There's very little testing going on.
Yo, that's crazy, yo. Whoever gets that shit just gets it, right? You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, long live the strongest, motherfucker. If you die from that shit, too fucking bad, dude. It's America. We about to weed out a whole lot of weak fucking genes right now. We don't need y'all. Oh, we got a super flu coming? Man, let that shit go, man. It's time. Time to cull the population, yo. We don't need all these motherfuckers, man. My homie posting on Facebook, he's like, yo, I ain't getting nervous until they say the first black person died from that shit. We're living in some strange times. You know, he said I ain't gonna get worried till they say the first black person died from that shit. Then I'll get worried. He's like, until then, I'm not worried about shit. Yo, that's yo. He talking about, well, he made it longer than that though. He was like, y'all out here buying all these masks, all this shit, something that all this shit. Like, man, you ain't heard not one black person died from this shit yet. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Calm the fuck down. He was like, y'all, he was like, calm the fuck down. When they tell me a black person died from this, then I'm gonna get worried. I was like, damn, I ain't think about it like that though. I'm worried a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I made I made a motherfucking oh my god. I made a goddamn a new profile picture for my for my Facebook, yeah. That's my Facebook thing. Yo, I'm not catching the virus, bruh. Yo, everybody is bugging at that shit on Facebook. They're like, what the fuck, yo? Like, yo, I'm not. I'm just not with the shits, homie. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alright, what I need. That's off. Alright, guys. I'll get with y'all tomorrow. Peace. Wrong button.